Hey guys, this is Scott. I got something kind of interesting for you. It's a 25-kilometer facility on the planet Mars. Now, this looks kind of strange. Why would something like this exist? But it's actually kind of mind-blowing. I've gone through tens of thousands of photos in over 3-4 dozen indexes I didn't even know existed, and a lot of people still don't know exist. But this one, I believe was left on purpose. I believe that the person editing this photo, this particular photo, missed it on purpose because there are less detailed structures all around it that are blurred out. They're blurred out, and I just couldn't believe it. Guys, I just couldn't believe that there was that many structures all around this. I mean, you can't see it, but I can on my photo program. There is blur all over the place. And as I adjust the photo, you'll see that more. There's blur here, there's blur here, blur here, blur here. It is not a photo glitch. It is actual blurring done on purpose, and not very well, I have to add, because if I was going to blur something out, I would do it much better, kind of like this, and just say, okay, let's get rid of that totally. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that. Instead, they did it that way. And the new programs actually can erase the area. They're like spot healing. It's just gone. It's just gone. Okay, so it is possible to take these things off with the programs, but the way they did it before, of course, is wrong. It's just wrong. So let me show you how I did this. Now, if you jump into this photo here, you're going to see that this is the actual photo I got it from. Now, I thought that an elevation map might be kind of interesting to go through because I believe the color would obscure the detail if they used too much blurring on it. And I was a little bit correct. Now come over here. This is Photoscape X. Come down here to a place that says black and white right here. See where my cursor is? Hit it. Change it to black and white. Let's do that because the colors are just too irritating. Now, the object is right over here near ᴍᴜ. We're talking about the second square right here. This little square area. Let's zoom in on this, please. And we will see there is two areas here. Let's zoom in on this one. Okay, now come up here and hit this button, color, and then you'll hit deepening, and you'll see that a lot of things come into focus. See the difference there? See the difference in detail? It's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. Now I could see the structure already, but I don't know if you can. It's inside here. It's right above my cursor. Right there. Can you see that structure yet? Now, changing the coloration and things, you think that's a cheat, but NASA's already cheated by blurring these things and trying to hide them from us. And so I believe we have to fight a cheater with cheats. And this is how we do it. This is how CSI does it. This is how NSA and FBI do things. This is how CIA does things when they're analyzing photos and things of people's faces doing crimes and such. Well, we got to do it too. We got to find out the detail that's being hidden from us and find those secrets. Look at that structure, guys. Look at that structure. And according to the map at the bottom, that structure is close to, oh my God, I underestimated it as 25 km. It's probably closer to 40 km. 40 km. Oh my God. Okay. So let's zoom in back up here again. I'm moving kind of fast. I apologize. Don't want to waste your time. Now, the structure again is right above my cursor. Right above my cursor. Now, let's zoom in on that a little bit. Let's see what it looks like in negative format just for the fun of it. Ooh, you can see it a little bit better in negative format right above my cursor. Let's get rid of that though. Okay, your eyes take a little time to get used to these things. It really does. Cancel. And it's just kind of amazing once you get used to it like I do. if you notice that there's blur objects, blur areas all around this structure, all over here. And that's kind of mind-blowing to me, because really I've been through tens of thousands of indexes and found very, very few structures compared to the moon and other planets. And I was baffled by this. I was baffled and confused. I don't understand why. But the thing is, when I searched this photo the other night, I had realized why. I didn't make a mistake. They just covered up the color photos too well. They faked them too well. They either faked the area or they just blurred out the area and fixed it with modern technology. So they're hiding it from us. Do you see right above my cursor there is a structure there? Let me zoom in on it a little bit. Right above my cursor is a structure. Now I'm going to add some darkening or deepening. Nope, darkening to see the structure a little bit more. That won't work. See, you lose some detail of the structures, but you can see the blurred area, right? You can see the blurred area all over the place. Now that's not photo glitch. That is actually the NASA people using the blur programs to do those kind of things. I mean, I could do that myself, and it's just, wow, right above my cursor is a really cool little structure. Didn't see that one before. But there's so many structures in here. This is just one I'm showing you here. Just one. There's actually thousands in there. And it's mind-blowing. How can there be so many in one photo? Do you see this? There, you can't see it very well. It takes some practice. There is a half ring kind of circle here. Right here above my cursor, there's a half ring structure there. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. I ruined it. You got to keep the structures as focused as possible, because if you try to darken it or lighten it a little bit too much, it ruins the focus. It ruins the focus. And so it's just kind of irritating. You got to experiment with your own programs and try to figure out how to do it with the photo program you're using. Now, let me zoom in a little bit. Do you see these areas here? It looks like it's pixelated, but it's not. This is actually, let me darken it there. Can you see it better now? This is actually structures that are blurred. They blurred on top of it, and you could see that there's a lot of right angles right here underneath all these structures. Let me make that a little bit bigger. It's a little hard to see. It's just in some areas they left a lot of area over here undone because there's no structures there. But right above my cursor there's a structure. Ooh, right above my cursor here there's a structure. Can you see the structure from here to here under my cursor? Under my cursor. Wow, guys, can you see that above my cursor? Let me zoom in on that. That is something, isn't that? Oh, I don't know if you could recognize that, but there is a structure right there. That is huge also. So that is how I did it, guys. That is how I did it. Boom. Let's go back to normal. This is 100% where it is. Now, do you see any structure there? Do you see any structure? No, you don't. But you'd be surprised. I really thought maybe in the elevation map they do less editing, and they did. They edited it much less, and yet there was so many structures. It just blew me away, guys. It was a mind-melting, eye-opening experience for me. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, I'm literally surprised by what I found. Okay, guys, this is ᴍᴜ, UFOsightingsdaily.com and UFO Sightings channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and please go out, get a photo program, start looking through these. I'll put the URL in the about section below this video. Edit them yourself, check into it yourself, look for the blurred areas, adjust the deepening areas, okay, and find these alien structures they don't want you to know about. ᴍᴜ, signing out.